All right, there we go. There it is. 35 years of Blizzard. Okay.
So let's get right into it.
Housing.
Labyrinths.
Wow, classic.
BlizzCon.
So what does this all mean?
This is going to be one for the ages.
Okay. Let's hear it. Let me know if the sound is not okay. Dude, what is with their sound, dude? It's all over the place.
Why do we fight?
Some things are super
To protect home.
super silent, some things are super loud. What the hell? That's not a good sign, man. Not a good sign about the state of Blizzard. If they can't even figure this out.
This fight is far from over.
This is pre-recorded too, I think.
Azeroth needs her champion. Now, more than ever.
The Chris Madsen looks so salty in that one. I don't know why they used that.
Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you.
All right, let's see Thrall. Okay, there we are.
Welcome
Okay, we have
to
Holly.
the state of Azeroth. When I was thinking about what the state of Azeroth actually
I need to
means,
constantly readjust
I
this.
started to reflect on why we started doing annual updates in the first place. I remember in 2022 when we were in the twilight of the Shadowlands expansion and Dragonflight was about to launch. The Classic team was cooking on the Burning Crusade and prepping Wrath of the Lich King Classic. It was around this time that a new era emerged for the WoW team. One where we were rapidly evolving and storming toward the future with you on our minds. We created what we call the Live Team to not only support a new 8-week patch cadence, but also noodle on experimental gameplay in modern WoW. This led to Mists of Pandaria
That was
remix,
Plunderstorm right there.
Legion remix, Plunderstorm,
Yes,
Overcharge
please.
Delves, and more.
More Plunderstorm.
This energy allowed us to be more confident, more committed, and more excited than ever before for both modern and classic WoW.
They need to use the live team to
It led
balance
us to share
PvP.
our first ever long-term roadmap to bring us closer to the community that inspires us. Our confidence and commitment since those days has
Not worrying
not
about the
wavered, and we
monetization
will
because of
continue
audio.
to
No, no,
share
no.
our plans.
This is fine.
So what does this all mean? Then and now. It means you are the spark that lights our way. The Warcraft universe has lived for 3 decades because of players who make it meaningful and who give us the opportunity and creative energy to make even more of it. Today, we're on the cusp of the Midnight expansion, and we're excited for the stories that will be told, the memories made, and the triumphs we will earn together as we defend our world once again. Light versus Void has been ever present in WoW, and we will charge into the fray with the Heronir and Devourer Demon Hunters by our side. The campaign of Midnight is the kind of story that will find your heart, whether you've just joined us in Azeroth, been with us the entire 21 years, or somewhere in between. Together, we will experience all that Midnight has to offer as we work our way toward the 3rd and final installment of the World Soul Saga, called The Last Titan.
Excited
We
about
will
that
learn
one.
what it means to carry loss
Northrend.
and still move forward. Heroism isn't perfection. It's a winding road of choices we make when things are hardest. And when our idea of the world is shattered, our notion of home will be paramount. There must be time for rest, creativity, and community.
I mean, the housing is big W,
In
let's
short,
be honest.
Housing. You've been asking
The
for this feature
housing is
since
the
early days of WoW.
Best
We
housing
wanted to build it.
implementation
We knew
out of
it had
any
to live
MMO.
up to 20 years of hopes and dreams.
Big W.
And on top of that, whatever housing started with, it had to be poised to grow and evolve over many years. and
Big
be
W.
Guided by our players. And here we are, with player housing about to enter full release with the Midnight expansion. During Housing Early Access, you have absolutely blown our minds. In the first 2 weeks alone,
Yes.
you all spent over 4 million hours in your houses.
People did some
and
insane
neighborhoods.
shit.
That's over 450 years.
Look at that.
And you placed over 14 million decor items in that time. The most gold has been spent on the secretive bookcase wall, of course, because who doesn't love a secret door? I always say, never underestimate players, and thank you for proving me right over and over again. It's been a beautiful reminder that everyone enjoys Azeroth.
Some of
in
the
their own
things
way.
that people created
And on
are
that
fucking
note,
mind-blowing.
We want to see even more of that creativity. We recently announced the launch of Azeroth Interiors, which is our midnight renovation challenge. This is a global invitational for WoW creators and community members who are competing in a battle unlike anything we've ever seen before.
I suck
Instead
at
of
this, though.
swords and shields, their weapons are mood boards, boundless creativity, and finesse with our tools. So head over to your favorite creator channels and check out their concepts for what they will be building over the next month. Over time, our updates to housing will be driven by what you want and what you need to make your dreams real as you continue to explore, imagine, and push the tools to their limits. We'll have more about the updates you can expect in housing in a few moments.
All
If
right.
you've played WoW before, one of the coolest
Plunderstorm.
parts about
I
housing
want to hear about
when
Plunderstorm.
you open up your inventory for the first time is to see all the housing items you've collected without even knowing it because of achievements you got in past expansions. It's like a trip down memory lane. And speaking of memories, let's talk about WoW Classic.
This is a
Over the
tremendous
past
amount
6
of
years,
items. Okay.
I really can't believe it's been 6
Classic.
years. Classic has been an expression of love for the early years of WoW
Okay.
and bringing it to you in a variety of flavors.
So what about Classic Plus?
Between our hardcore seasonal and progression realms, you've shown us the ongoing potential of WoW and Classic are limitless. We take that to heart, and we will continue to honor that. Today, Miss of Pandaria Classic continues
All right,
in the
so this is
original
the-
Classic realms, with the next major milestone being the release of the Escalation update in a few weeks. It includes a new quest campaign, new battlegrounds,
So they don't have anything to
scenarios, and
announce
more.
for after
We're
autumn.
going to release the Mists of Pandaria patches over time
So
as we have with
BlizzCon
previous
is gonna have some
seasons.
use for
And
that,
you
I
can
guess.
expect the Siege of Orgrimmar and the return of Timeless Isle later this year.
They haven't decided, maybe.
The launch of Burning Crusade Classic on our anniversary realms is also on our doorstep. Another round of Illidan taunts and Fell Reaver terrors. The Outlands, Kara, Mag,
Wow.
and more are coming.
So the
later this
entirety
year
of
too.
Burning Crusade
We
is gonna
also
play over
launched
1 year.
Seasonal Titan Reforged realms
What the
in
fuck?
Classic for our players in China.
Over less than a year.
Why? Not only are our audiences between modern and classic unique, but
Holy
so
shit.
are our WoW players in China.
Dunwell comes
We
out in
made those
autumn.
realms for them.
Damn,
based
that's
on
too
how
fast,
they
I
play.
feel.
And that's not all we're cooking up. I can say with confidence that all classic players across the globe have a lot to look forward to. I'm really excited to announce that.
Oh my
I
god.
guess we'll save that for later.
Okay, it's gonna be announced for
So,
BlizzCon. So
That's
basically,
where
it's
I
confirmed.
began. What is the state of Azeroth?
So basically,
It's alive
she just
in all its
confirmed
forms.
Classic Plus.
Incredibly vibrant
She
and getting
basically said it's
brighter.
gonna be announced at
And we plan to
BlizzCon.
keep it that way
to hype
with
up
your
BlizzCon,
help and
right?
guidance as we listen to your feedback and act on it. Soon you will
I
see us
mean, I
launch
love
surveys
BlizzCon.
and
I can't
games
wait for
where we get
BlizzCon.
your thoughts and feedback. Listening to you is our commitment. We mean it, and we aim to keep proving it. We want to give you the place, space, and
Oh, she got the
tools
love
to play
rocket.
how you want to play and live how you want to live in Azeroth. That's our North Star. We want our humble universe to be the place you go to when you have a bit of free time, when you need to recharge alongside your friends and family after a long day, or when you need an escape. Let off steam by conquering a boss, role-playing.
My escape used to be in VR chat.
Mogging, PvPing, exploring, whatever. A fantasy home in every sense, where strangers become friends and friends become neighbors. And we have a plan to help those of you looking for your people, those players who enjoy the same things in WoW that you do. We're calling it the WoW Ambassador Program, which is all about the community helping the community, as it often does. This is less about us and more about you. A bit of an experiment to help connect you with players and communities that are
don't know if
filled
this is
with
gonna do
others who
anything.
play how you play or how
Let's see
you
it.
want to play. Our ambassadors are helpful friends from within our very own WoW community, and you can check out our website for more details.
Okay, so basically,
As you know,
she doesn't say
community is
anything
our
about it.
mainstay.
She just
In
say
the
go
era
to the
of
website.
housing, we wanted to do what we can to support those who need more than pixels when it comes to having a place to live. This year, we're excited to be partnering with Habitat for Humanity with a charity pet
So they're doing
that will
IRL
help
housing?
support will help provide
Oh,
safety
shit.
and shelter to families in need of affordable homes. Habitat for Humanity has
Oh,
helped
man.
more than 65 million people globally. This charity pet pack includes the adorable Rufus, who will be available
Oh,
in
that's
both
that's
modern
a cool
and
one.
classic WoW. Rufus
I mean,
loves to build.
I'm okay with
something
like
you'll see
shop
in
items
action
for
if he's left
charity.
idle for too long.
Problem is,
Those
after
of
a
you who play
while,
Modern WoW will also get a doghouse,
they
a bowl,
introduce
and a
it
bed.
to the
We're
store
incredibly excited to be
regularly,
supporting
and it stops
Habitat for
earning money for
Humanity this
charity,
year,
and then it
we'll
just
have
earns
more
money for Blizzard
information
after
to
that.
share about how you can bring
I feel
Rufus
like it's
home
like
soon.
charity washing Blizzard
As
store pets.
always, you are our heroes, our heartbeat, and our gratitude is everlasting. I'll see you at BlizzCon
And it makes it like more
2026,
acceptable to
and
have
of
store
course,
items.
at home in Azeroth.
Okay, so what do they have to say about Midnight?
Hey
Thunderstorm.
everyone, and thank you, Holly.
Yeah, what up,
I'm
Eon?
Ian Hazikostas, Game Director for World of Warcraft. I want to start off by saying thank you, as always, to our community. For your continued passion, for the time you put into this world, and for your boundless creativity. It has been so amazing seeing so many folks jump into housing over the last couple of months.
PvP developers,
I'll be talking
please.
more about this later, but I just wanted to start out by saying, on behalf of everyone who had any part in bringing housing to life, that we are simply in awe of what you've already created.
Yeah, it's some
We knew
insane
you'd
shit,
make
man.
incredible homes.
Holy
The
fuck.
community response
Look
has
at
just blown
that,
away
dude.
Our expectations.
Jesus.
There simply is no World of Warcraft without you, our community. We are honored to be a part of this world and humbled to be the caretakers of something that has remained so special and so important to so many people for so long. Today, I'd like to share with you a bit of what we're up to with World of Warcraft. In terms of the right now present stuff, the fast approaching launch of Midnight, and a small peek at some of the bigger things that we have planned
Okay.
for 2026.
All right, let's see it.
Obviously, I can't go too far into all the details, especially with so many of our plans tied up in story spoilers and us wanting to keep some surprises. But we think
Sure.
there is a ton to look forward to for all residents of Azeroth in the year ahead.
I'm looking forward
So
to
let's
having
get
an
right
actual PvP developer and Thunderstorm.
As we stand here today, we are just
Those
over
are
a month
my
from
things
launching
on the
Midnight
wish list.
and getting the game
Okay.
into your hands.
Wow, this looks cool.
The team is working hard to polish
Damn.
up the last details of the expansion, iron out bugs, refine features, and just
Guys, we're
overall
gonna
get
play the
this thing
hell out of
ready
this.
for you to dive into
Holy.
in March. But between now and then, there's still plenty to do and see in WoW today.
Oh
We
yeah,
are
don't
kicking off
they
the
have like a
Midnight
FOMO
pre-launch
thing?
event called Twilight Ascension.
Oh,
This event will run until Midnight's launch on March 2nd. This
I
is
read
when the
about
stakes
this.
start to crystallize. And the
you
threat
need
we
to do
face
it
begins to
uninterrupted
take
for
real
3 hours
shape,
to get the
and
achievement.
void makes
It's like a
itself
FOMO
felt
thing.
in our world. This is a repeatable event
Horrible.
in which you'll join Magister Umbric and Grand Magister Ramath in their
Dailies,
efforts
yeah.
to keep the Twilight's Blade at bay.
This is like
at
what's wrong with
locations
retail, by the
around
way. Events
world.
like this.
You'll be killing rares, completing world
Yeah,
quests,
killing
and
rares,
defeating bosses.
and
as
there are
you earn
18 of
limited
them,
time rewards like
and
pets,
they spawn
mounts,
in a
transmogs, and of course,
10-minute
some fresh housing
interval
decor for
in
your
a
home.
predetermined rotation,
Provo
and you
pre-patch
need to
that
kill all of them
recently
for the
went live
achievement.
Also includes
So you
a
need to
ton of the
spend
new features and
3
improvements
hours
that are tied to
without a
Midnight.
break.
Demon hunters out there can get started
To get
playing
it.
the new Void-themed Devourer range specialization. Or Void Elf Demon Hunters can be unlocked with a short quest line. Some of the baseline systems improvements and updates that went live include our new Transmog 2.0 system, which includes situational outfit swapping. an
This is
improved
cool.
UI,
This is
and
I
finally,
like this.
slot-based
Not for me,
transmog, so you don't have
but
to constantly re-transmog
it's a
every
good
time
thing
you get an upgrade.
for the RPers.
For players new to PvP, learn the ropes.
This
in the training
this
grounds.
sucks.
Expanding and revamping the idea.
Training
found in
ground sucks. I
Comstock,
don't know why they added
players
an
will
achievement
join
for
a battle
250
against
wins. I've been
smarter
farming it
game-controlled
off stream
opponents in
recently.
the Arathi Basin, Silver Shard Mines, and Battle for Gilneas.
Should be no achievements in this.
Also kicking off this week is the Winds of Mysterious Fortune, a limited time event where XP and reputation gains are boosted across the board, especially reputation. We think this is another great way to get caught up ahead of Midnight, whether it's leveling an alt to join
There are
the
far too
fray,
many of these
or
events.
fast-tracking some of those rep-based decor items that you
A couple months ago, I logged in. There was
and as
5
part of the
events
celebration of Midnight,
running
we are granting a special limited time
simultaneously.
Portal decor item to every player with an active WoW subscription who logs in between now and the launch of the expansion.
I mean, sure.
Finally, Welcome Back Weekend also starts today. If
Welcome
you're
Back
not
Weekend.
currently subscribed to WoW, but you've had a subscription in the past, from now until February 1st, you can explore the WoW base game for free, up to level 80, including all level up content, pre-launch events, the recent system updates I've been talking about.
I think this is a good thing.
Completely overhauled returning player experience, and more than 20 years of Azeroth's world and story. We are so excited about Midnight and all that's been going on with WoW, and we really want to make sure that we're making it easy for you to come check it all out.
Yeah, let's see the schedule, the roadmap.
The level
No?
cap is of
Okay.
course increasing to 90, and you'll be leveling through 4 new and reimagined zones, full of new questing content, both campaign
This is
chapters
from
as
the
well as
arena
local stories,
countdown.
and additional chapters waiting for you at max level.
The
Midnight is
sound.
introducing 8 new dungeons, 11 new delves, and a new delve companion, Valera, as well as the
Dude,
price
this is
system
like
to add a layer of
so distracting. It's
challenge
like
and
my arena
intrigue to
starting
your
in a couple
outdoor world
seconds
gameplay.
when I hear that sound.
We have new PvP features coming in Midnight, like the new epic battleground Slayer's
I mean, I'm
Rise,
looking forward
which
to
also
Slayer's
exists
Rise.
as an outdoor world space for those of you who prefer world PvP.
I think it's gonna
in
be
war
cool.
mode.
We're
You
gonna
can
play
also
the hell
spend
out of
some
that.
time in the Arcantina, a mystical tavern where you
Arcantina
can
looks
rub
super
elbows
awesome.
with some big names in WoW lore, learn more about them, and
Love the-
complete quests on their behalf.
Love the feel of that.
Now, a couple of weeks after launch,
Like the
Season
vibe.
1 will kick off in full. That update will pull the story forward
When
through
did
a
they
host
say
of new
season
content.
1 would? I didn't hear.
First off, we have the
2
6
weeks
boss
or
raid,
3
the
weeks
Void
after
Spire,
launch?
That really is going to be the
think
beginning
it's
of a
2 weeks after
capstone
launch,
to the
right?
story that we're telling at the start.
This
of
is like
Midnight.
actually a little bit
We're also
longer,
gonna have
2.5
smaller
weeks
one-boss
after
raid
the
called
early
Dream
access.
Rift, as well as 4 new world bosses in the outdoor world. As we kick off our seasons, we're going to have a new pool of Mythic Plus dungeons,
2
4
weeks?
new
Okay.
Midnight dungeons,
Thank you, Doom.
along with 4 updated Legacy dungeons, our new Delve season, and of course a new PvP season where you can test your skills and earn cutting-edge rewards. And with the training grounds I mentioned earlier, hopefully there'll be a smoother on-ramp into PvP for those who are trying to get into the ecosystem for the first
The
time.
training grounds are just like
Now, a couple of weeks after that, we're
I
also
don't
going
know.
to have a 3rd raid zone.
Holy.
the March on Caldenas.
Dude, that looks
a new
awesome.
2-boss raid
I love the
that
2
really
birds.
caps off this initial chapter of the Midnight story and brings us closer.
I love
to
that
what
they have
comes
multiple
next.
raids now.
The addition of story
And not
modes
just
to
one
World of
raid,
Warcraft has
you
made it so
know,
that any
with
player
8
can
bosses,
experience these
but you have like
moments for
3
themselves.
raids.
And we want to continue to lean
Kinda
in,
classic
giving
style.
you
I think
ways
it's
to
great.
live the story of
It's a big
Azeroth,
W.
No matter how you choose to play. Whether you want to jump in and tackle raids, do delves, or just
Ooh.
hang out in the Arcantina and have a chat.
That looked nice.
Our goal, as always, is to give you lots to do and tons to choose among. And we can't wait to see how you choose to adventure across the unfolding story of Midnight.
Housing update.
As I said earlier, we have been
Holy
utterly
shit!
overwhelmed by your
Dude.
creativity and your ingenuity during housing.
You
so far.
saw that
And of
rocket?
course, by your feedback.
What
As
people
Holly
create
said,
is
we want you to
amazing,
help
dude.
us build this feature together.
Oh my
We
god,
want to hear
that was
more of
incredible.
what you're interested in, more of what's working and what's not working.
We have to
feedback
take
is
a look at
directly
some of that
informing the
later.
Decisions we make. You've already seen some quality of life improvements go live over the last couple of months, but we're keeping a close eye on.
They need
housing
like a
to
copy
continually
paste of
improve
a
the
bunch of
feature
items
from every angle, whether we're talking
that
about
are in a
economy
group.
adjustments, UI
That's what I
updates,
missed.
or all new functionality.
In the group items,
We
copy
want to
paste them.
keep finding opportunities
Rocket
to
Aria
support
was
the
insane.
creative expression that you
Wow,
invent,
look at the
like
table.
making it easier to float your house, for example.
How do you get that?
Right off the bat, there's a couple of
I
things
want that
we
table.
already have in mind.
Like
We've
an
heard from
engineering
many of
thing.
you that
I've
your
been
cozy
needing that.
creation doesn't quite feel complete without the ability for some of your companion pets to wander around it and get into trouble. So we want to offer the ability to place those pets there,
Okay.
as well as showcasing
W,
more of your
I think.
cosmetic collections in general. Like, for example, being able to hitch a couple of your favorite mounts up in your yard outdoors.
All right.
Working on delivering that as well.
Nice.
We've also seen and heard that as you're
Wow.
expressing that boundless creativity,
Look
and maybe making something
that.
like, say, a grand piano that you cobble together from a dozen different decor pieces, it can be frustrating when you realize that you have your grand creation, but it's not quite in the spot you want it to be in. And you want to
Yes.
move it just a few feet over to the side. Right now, you pretty much have to deconstruct and reconstruct the thing to do that. Well, we want to make it so that you can just click and drag, mass select the multiple pieces,
Thank
and
you.
move them over.
Thank you.
While we're at it,
That's
let's
what I
also
wanted.
have the ability to copy and paste. So if you want to
Yep.
have a few of those grand pianos,
Yep.
you can just copy,
W.
paste, paste, and there you go.
W.
Now, speaking of copying and pasting, We've also heard from many of you that as you're browsing
Wow.
these amazing creative designs that your fellow players are coming up with,
Holy
you
shit.
wish that it would be easier to just grab
Dude,
them
this looks
and
so
import
good.
them as a starting point for your own experimentation. Or maybe you've cooked up something that you're really proud of and you want to share it with your friends or the community
Oh
at
my-
large. So we're working on creating import and export
Dude,
codes
this
for
house
easy
is
sharing and
so cool,
exchanging
dude.
of your house designs. Along the way, to give
I
you
love it.
even more freedom in what you can do, you're going to see
Now look at the
dictable
plate.
budgets, both for interior and exterior placement, continue to increase.
You think
Some of that is
that's
the
cool,
product
that's cool.
of things we're learning about technical limits on the system, but also just a desire to give ongoing progression as you're
Export
able to
option is
level up
very
your
nice.
house
Yeah,
more
absolutely
and more.
necessary.
That's some
I've been
of the stuff
missing
we're
it so
working
much.
on. Definitely not a complete list, but we're keeping
I
an eye
still
on
am
bigger
like
things for housing.
still need to get
as
work
well.
to my on my
Once
house, right?
neighborhood
Because
endeavors go
I've been
live
hunting
with
achievements.
Midnight launch, we'll be paying very close attention to just how they liven up your neighborhoods and how you interact with them to determine how best to support the things you want to see from that feature going forward.
Fuck.
All of this is just the ground floor for housing in World of Warcraft. This
See
is the
that
foundation
broom?
of a feature that we want to be a reflection of your life and times in Azeroth, and we're
That
serious about
animation of
expanding
the
it and
broom,
improving it
holy fuck.
alongside you in the years to come. So again, thank you so much for your passion and your feedback so far. Keep telling us what you
Oh, dude,
want from
I have to
housing,
give credit
and we
where
will keep
credit's due.
listening, and we will keep it coming.
Housing is incredible.
Now it's time to get into the content updates you can look
All
forward
right,
to
let's
beyond the launch of
this is
Midnight.
what we've been waiting for.
We have a few things to share
Thunderstorm.
today, starting with more specific plans,
PvP
and then
developers.
getting a bit more vague as we move later into the
Okay,
year
all right.
with details to follow.
Okay.
First off,
Where's
shortly
Thunderstorm?
after Midnight's launch, patch 1205 will hit
Fuck, I
our
don't
public
see it.
test realm. This update finds us in the immediate aftermath of those Season 1 raids, which, would you believe, didn't quite fully resolve the
Rob
threat
Hunt.
that Xal'atath poses to Azeroth. And so we're going to see void assaults begin to pop up across the outdoor world. These will bring
Dude,
new enemies
I mean,
for us
that's
to
gonna be
fight,
cool, I
new
think.
reasons to rally to defend Azeroth, and of course, new rewards along with it. On the lighter side, we're also going to be adding a prop hunt-inspired event as a small diversion from this pitched battle raging between the light and the dark.
Decor
In
duo.
this event, you're going to queue up and find yourself on a team facing off against another small team of 5 in a location like Silvermoon City or the Alliance and Horde neighborhoods.
Oh
where
my
one
god,
team
this could
uses
be super
enchantment and
good.
illusion to disguise themselves cleverly
Oh
as
my god,
innocuous
dude.
props
This
to
is
try
gonna
to
be good
hide in the
stream
environment,
content, I feel
while
like.
the other
Holy
team tries
shit.
to seek them out. This event is not going to do much when it comes to beating back the Void and saving Azeroth, but it is a way to find some fun in the face of an ever-present, ever-growing threat. Our
I
next
think
small
they get
update,
this for free basically with the
1207,
housing.
brings a further escalation
Okay, what
of
do we
these
get?
Void assaults, but also a standalone one-boss raid.
Powerful.
We're excited to get away from the idea of raids being consigned to just these massive twice-a-year updates. And we want to lean
W.
more into the flexibility of matching the content
Good.
that we offer to the narrative
This looks like
and just fun
Zangarmarsh.
opportunities that we
This
see
is
to tell
nice.
stories of different shapes and sizes.
I
All
support
of
this
brings us
entirely.
to the first
Fully.
major Midnight content update, 12.1.
Okay.
Now, I can't reveal the name,
UI
setting,
upgrades.
or really much of anything specific about this update yet, but I can share that 12.1 will bring with it a large new outdoor questing space full of max-level content, a new raid,
Okay, big
and of
big
course new seasons, so an updated Mythic
story
Quest dungeon pool, new PvP
implications.
and delve rewards, and the continued refinements and expansion.
So basically the stuff that you get every single batch. Well, when is it? Is it
This
like
patch is also going to bring an overhaul
Let's
of our
see.
friend system that makes
I didn't
it easier
check
for
where
you
it
to
is.
keep up
Overhaul
with
of the
friends you
friend
have
system.
and make new friends along the way.
Okay, so what?
Next
That's
up comes 12.1.5.
okay. So it's summer.
which brings with it an
September.
all-new content type.
So it's like
We
in
have
summer
seen
maybe.
How passionately the community has
Okay.
taken to delves, and we want to support this with even more flexibility and experimentation. For those of you who
So the
love
expansion is
delve
gonna be pretty
gameplay,
long.
but wish there
Not
was
to,
something a little more than the bite-sized experiences we currently offer, we are adding a new feature that we're currently calling
Not too
labyrinths.
Labyrinth.
These are inspired by mega dungeons in a sense. And
Oh
labyrinths are large, sprawling delve experiences
oh
that you can
my
tackle all at
God.
once, or just a bit at a time, depending on your schedule and preference. They're going to have a different form and reward structure than you're used to seeing in your delves, but they will keep the core elements of exploring and besting foes alongside
all
your trusted
right.
companion. Beyond that, and also in 12.15, we are planning another
bigger the
small
better.
one-boss raid in this window. Unlike the raid in 1207, which is more of a standalone thing, This raid is going to be a direct continuation of Midnight's narrative, bridging us and setting the stage for the next major update in the following year, which we'll talk about down the line. Later in the year, we also have a new standalone event coming from the same group of mad scientists who brought you game modes like Plunderstorm or Remix. We'll have more to share on this as we get closer to the date. But this is
I want
going to be
Plunderstorm
another
back.
separate standalone mode that exists alongside the core World of Warcraft loop. And all this, of course, is going to be accompanied by the steady, fast flow of content that you're used to.
Is this
seeing.
gonna be what I talked
Holiday
about in my
updates,
video? Is that gonna be
events like
Dota?
Turbulent Timeways, and much more.
Dude,
We
I
wanna
want
keep
Plunderstorm
moving
though.
at the live service pace you've come to expect
Please.
since Dragonflight, and that we've continued through the War Within, making sure there's always something new and exciting on the horizon.
So I guess they will announce it on BlizzCon. At BlizzCon.
Now that's the big stuff we have to share right now. But there's still way more to come in Midnight and in World of Warcraft as a whole, and we can't wait for you to see it. We also have this little thing called BlizzCon coming up in just under 8 months. And while I can't
September.
say too much today, what I can
I'll be
say
back from the
is that
business
this
trip by
is going
then.
to be one for the ages.
Okay.
We really hope to see you there and to show you some of how we're thinking about the next 20 years of everything Warcraft.
Alright.
You're not going to want to miss this one. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Wait,
And
is that
thank you
it?
to every single member of this community for being a part of the journey with us. But before we go, however, I just want to share one last thing. We know the Void and Xalatath are dark threats, and that the stakes are high, and the tone of Midnight can be dire. But we also never want to forget that Azeroth is, for all of us, home. It's a place of light, community, family, and friends. This is a world that could warm the heart of even the Prince of Darkness.
Okay. Ooh. Damn. Okay, this looks actually good. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now it's lame. It was good until then. Holy this looks good though. Damn. I mean, they should have done away with the, like, jolly cartoonish thing, but... This AI though? I wonder. I mean, that looked real good. I just wish it was like more serious. I don't know. I like the graphics on that. I loved it, but okay. So my thoughts. I mean, obviously they couldn't show too much because they're saving. They don't want to shoot their bullets before BlizzCon. But basically, they indirectly announced Classic Plus. So it's confirmed coming, right? Classic Plus is confirmed, basically. Let me take a look again at the... Like, Prop Hunt seems cool. I'm extremely disappointed about the lack of Plunderstorm. But maybe the event that they will have which will come after BlizzCon, will be better than Plunderstorm, dude. Like, I am so disappointed that there's no Plunderstorm, dude. Like, that's what I was looking forward to most. But I guess they might do it again later. All right, well, that was. I would say I expected more though. I expected more out of this event. Not a big deal. I think it's good that they have something lined up that will probably take place with Plunderstorm, but it better be a bloody PvP event, okay? Better be like Warcraft Dota. If it's not like Plunderstorm, and if it's like another stupid remix thing, I'm gonna like crash out so hard. Because, I don't know, just like, I wish I could be playing Plunderstorm all the time. I would do that. I would wake up in the morning, I would play Plunderstorm all day, I would go to bed. If it was out right now, that's what I would be doing every single day. But obviously that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Alright. Well, that was cool. I think we're gonna go back to doing Alterac Valley and other things. Just let me set up the stream titles and all that. Start my vertical stream. I on purpose didn't start my vertical stream because... Fuck. I misclicked. Because events like this, they're not usually good for the vertical. So I have to start it up. So... BBC pre-patch retribution. PvP. The Alter